Hey guys, this is Taulia Lave and you're watching Strike TV.
All right, so hey, this is Angela with Strike TV. We are so excited to have this talented artist with us today. He's a former police officer and he's been a featured artist at the PVR Rodeo in Paris, Texas. You sold out shows across Hawaii, and now you're here with us. Our very first Zoom interview with Strike TV. It's the T. How are you doing, T?
Well, if I was doing any better, I'd be twins, so I'm doing pretty good.
You would be twins.
Yeah.
How with the country music? I mean, like, who were some of the artists that influenced you growing up?
Well, obviously my dad he played music when we were, when I was growing up, not professionally, but just in the backyard, if you will. That's what we call it over here in Hawaii, just backyard jams. But he's been a huge influence, my family. But as far as country artists, my mom used to always listen to like Randy Travis, the Judds. My dad used to listen to like Johnny Cash and Merle Haggard and all of those old school guys. And so I kind of grew up listening to those guys. My influence in music, we only listen to Samoan music, Motown music and country music. Both of my parents are from Samoa, so I'm first generation here in the States. So yeah, but huge influence in music, and those are the only kind of music we listened to back then.
Wow! So you can kind of say that's how you found country music through your
it's always been a part of us for sure. And then in Hawaii, there's a lot of country music influence. With the steel guitar and all of that stuff being, I think, invented here in Hawaii. So, but the country music has just been part of the makeup of growing up here in Hawaii as well. So,
right. Well, I announced earlier with you being a police officer. So, what led you to making the decision to pursue country music full time?
Oh boy, that's an interesting question. I was a police officer a long time ago, and then I got into business for myself in sales, and I was doing that for quite some time. And then I started gigging as like a happenstance. I was coaching football here. Yeah, I was coaching football here in Hawaii, and one of the other coaches was managing a hotel. And for an entire year, he would ask me to come and play at his hotel. And for an entire year, I kept telling him nope. No, because people knew I played music, but not professionally. I never got paid for it. I was just like my dad. I played in the backyard, just hanging out with friends.
Right.
And so finally, a whole year passed, and we were at practice, and he's like, "Hey, bud, my musician canceled tomorrow. I need somebody to play tomorrow." So I'm like, let me try it. So I went. I didn't have a guitar. I had to borrow my pastor's guitar.
Wow.
Yeah, I didn't have nothing, and so they ended up getting a sound crew, and so I did my very first gig. I think it was in 2019, and right before COVID, I did my first gig in 2019, and that was around Thanksgiving. And I went live on social media on Facebook, and I got like 3 gigs in December from going live. Mm-hmm. And then, COVID happened and all of that jive. And so then my dad passed away. Yeah. And my dad passed away. And that was when I started taking it very serious. I wanted to, chase something that I was passionate about as opposed to just, chasing money, if you will, with all the business stuff I had going on. And so cold turkey, I just quit everything.
And you hit country music hard. That's
and it's kind of interesting. I mean, I look back at it, and even now, it's still a grind. It's still a struggle. When you're a 6'2", 275 bald-headed Samoan man, living in Hawaii.
Great voice. Hey,
well, thank you for that.
Great, beautiful voice. Yeah, it's and I mean, with the Gambler of all music videos and the new single that you've got. Kenny Rogers, a legend his own.
Yeah.
How did that recording process come about? How did you decide that you wanted to cut the Kenny Rogers, the Gambler?
Well, initially when I went to Station West out in Berry Hill, Tennessee to record, um, I I had paid for 15 songs to
Hmm.
record, and so I did my 12 songs for the album, and then I had three covers that I wanted to do. Um, and so oddly enough, Gambler was like the last one to be recorded, and I was afraid to do it simply because it's the Gambler.
Yeah,
Does that make sense? Like, I was like,
makes sense.
people are gonna make fun of this guy. You know what I
Oh,
mean? Like, how dare he record something
yeah.
like as iconic as the Gambler? And so I think it was like probably a week out before getting into the studio and flying up to Nashville was when I made the decision to actually go ahead and record it and in studio. And I was like, yeah, let's release this bad boy because I enjoyed that project. It was awesome.
You did good. And I understand family is really important to you. And they're
Oh
actually on the video with you. I mean, how cool is that?
yeah, the family is super important to me. That's I get a lot of that obviously from my culture, but from my dad as well, my mom. And so I got in the video, I got my mom, my siblings, and then my wife. And then the dealer is actually one of my best friends. His name is Eric Carson. And so so I kind of just want to everything I do, I kind of want to incorporate everything because even when we went to Nashville to record, I brought everybody with me. We got a big house, it's like
Oh, wow.
8 bedrooms, and
Right.
there was like 16 of us, and yeah, and so the kids came, everybody came, and so we definitely had a blast. I was there for about a week, and we did as much as we could in a week. So even in my shows that I do, I try to uh, get them to come to everyone, and my family, my mom especially, she'll come to every single one. My wife will come to every single one.
That's
But yeah, we always try to keep it a family affair.
right. That's awesome. So what's next? What's next for you?
Well, I do have about 20 more songs that I got to record, and so I'm super excited about that. Let's travel this year simply because I'll be focusing on getting more music out and all of that jive. But that's about it right now. I'm just being an independent artist. At least for me, it's difficult simply because I don't know the ropes. You know
Right.
what I mean? It's like so I navigate with my manager and my wife, and we do as much research as we possibly can and just try to navigate that way. And sometimes it's not always the best decision. You always, end up losing money or losing time or whatever the case may be. And so
That's
for
life.
us, yeah, that's life. And so for us, I think it's just, uh, you know, we regroup and we adapt, adjust, and improvise as we go. And we've been blessed though. We've been blessed to have some people in our corner and our team to really give us sound advice and has helped us along the way. And so, I'm nothing to complain about. It's been a fun ride and a fun journey thus far.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. I mean, the journey, you can't beat that. You're learning in the process. You're doing a great job. You got some great music, the great video that we're gonna be featuring on Strike TV as well. We're proud of that to have you on
Hmm.
there. Ooh, all I'm doing, I was sitting here thinking, man, I'm gonna bring it up. It's like I've always wanted to go to Hawaii. And here you
Hmm.
are at Hawaii, and I'm like, oh man, we got to make a special trip just to go see T.
Come on down. I mean, nothing like Hawaii. I mean, this is a magical place to be honest. I mean, it's so
Yes.
beautiful here. It's beautiful all year round. The cultures, the food, and then just the people in general. Everybody's so nice here. And so it's hard when I go on trips. Like I want to come back home after like 2 days. Like I'm ready to go back home. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
but every time we go to Nashville, it's at least a week, and so it's like, whew.
I bet that's a flip being Nashville, how it's always 24/7. You've been down on Broadway, right? All the
Yeah,
restaurants and the clubs. It's like 90 miles an hour. It's just,
yeah. I love Broadway. I love it down there. But I'll be 48 next month, and I'm too old for that right now. Like I'm just but
oh,
you know what I mean? Like I'm okay with just sitting at some dive bar
in
having some
Hawaii. Yeah.
whiskey, yeah, and smoking a cigar or whatever. But other than that, man, I'm not into the big, loud, booming
Yep.
crowds. Yeah, so I just
Yeah.
like it super mellow at this point in my life. I want more peace.
You like it peaceful and
Yeah.
calm and pretty out there. But hey,
Yeah.
so tell everybody where they can find you. I know you probably got a website.
I do, and I believe it is taulialavemusic.com, or you can just get me on our social medias. Instagram, I think I'm Taulia Lave Music.
Yep.
So like Facebook, and I believe I'm on TikTok. I don't even know, to be quite honest. I'm on TikTok. Yeah. So, but yeah, I let the other people handle that. I'm just,
I don't blame you. I don't blame you
yeah,
a bit. No,
yeah. So,
hey, I've had a blast hanging out, talking with you. I appreciate you so much. So proud that we got you on Strike TV, the first Zoom interview with us.
oh, perfect. And from Hawaii, so even better.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah. Thank you
So,
guys so much for having me. I mean, it's
yeah, thank
truly,
you.
truly an honor.
Thank
Anytime
you.
I can get my music out there to new ears, it's always a good thing for me.
Heck yeah. So Taulia, I said that right.
Said it correct? Yeah, you did say it.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Angela. Appreciate you guys' time.